Alright, so this is the part of the garden that we mulched in that little short video. And we're going to move over to this part of the garden now. We've got some roses and some other flowers. And we're going to throw some fresh mulch onto this part of the garden. Being able to back the trailer right up here next to the garden helps a lot. Makes it go by a lot faster. Judging by the size of the flower bed, I think we'll probably have some to put a little extra where we already have. But we got a few trees we need to plant today too, so we're going to use some of the mulch and put the mulch around the trees, the base of the trees, after we put them in the ground. So the previous owners, whatever flower garden they had going on, had a ton of these lava rocks, and we had to pick a bunch of them up out of that part of the garden, and we just threw them underneath the stairs. So I think I'm going to go around before I mulch here, and I'm going to take some of these and just toss them up under the stairs. Cool, son. Be careful. You're way up high, buddy.
Yeah, I'm way up high. Mom, I got you.
I like to keep these little clippings and stuff in the garden. When you trim back the hostas, I kept some of the leaves in here. It's just organic matter and it'll break down. Even though we're mulching, it'll just give us some extra little bit of mulch. One more thing, I do not recommend these mechanics gloves. I do tree work with my cousin sometimes on the side, and after 2 jobs, this is what they look like. Holes all in them. These are the mechanics fast fit work gloves. I don't know if they call them work gloves, but I wouldn't call them work gloves. I would call them look cool gloves. Maybe they'll keep you warm a little bit, but they won't keep you very warm with holes all in them. So I would probably just stick to regular old leather hide gloves. So here's some more free mulch right here. Came off of this hydrangea when we trimmed it back. I'm not exactly sure how we're supposed to prune them, but I remember when we moved here, this was basically cut down really low, and it grew back green. The first year, we didn't cut it back at all, and it just looked ugly the whole winter. And some green came back. It grew back very big. But they say there's like dead wood hydrangeas or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what kind this is, but anyways, I pruned it back, and I'm just gonna keep this dead stuff and just cover it with mulch and let it do its thing.
Right, we're not gonna let it shake, Joes. We're gonna be fine if it shakes.
So this is a sassafras tree that my uncle got us. It's been bush hogged, but we're gonna plant it here and see what it does. Well, I started digging the hole for the sassafras tree and found this old propane line. We don't have propane, but I guess I'm just gonna move the hole over. I don't know if this is reusable. It's directly buried in the ground. I might have hit it right here, but it doesn't look like it's cracked or anything. But I'll just leave it here, I guess. Move the hole over. Alright, we got the sassafras tree put in the ground. I put a little bit of mulch in the bottom, sprayed some water, threw it in the hole and covered it with dirt. We'll see if it does anything. It's got this little sprout right there. It's got this chunk right here where I got bush hogged over. So we put it in the ground, we'll see what it does. So you can see where since we've done the little garden project, Waylon has dug himself a little bed. He likes to dig this out and sleep right here. But I'll probably just throw some more mulch in there, and if he just wants to keep on sleeping there, that's fine with me. Alright, got the oak in the ground. Y'all know how hard it is to dig a hole? I've been digging, feels like all day. Dug, I think 5 holes so far for trees Allison's wanting to plant. And let's see, I just did 2 more. I'll show you if I can flip this around. So this is the hole I've been working on for her, one of her persimmon trees. Been digging it. It's a little deeper than my shovel head. Oh, not that wide so far. I gotta still hollow it out a little bit in some spots, but man, this is hard work. Hard work digging a hole. The chickens are appreciating the worms though. They're liking the worms. Pretty rooster, ain't he? Here's some of the trees we planted. Allison mulched around the base of it, but then the chickens came and they spread it all out. It was a nice little mound around here, but chickens went ahead and undid all that. Here's another one we planted. Here's a fig tree we planted not too long ago. This is our chicken run. So it's pretty spacious. They got plenty of room. This here is a little pecan tree my granddad gave us. Came up in his yard, and we got some other trees over there. All the trees, this is a pecan tree from my uncle that we planted. I think we did that several months ago. But pretty big pecan tree there. And the chickens are enjoying themselves. Maybe I should just let them finish digging the hole. They might do it if I let them at it. Maybe if I put some scratch grain in there, they might loosen it up for me a little bit. Here's the other hole I've got dug. This is going to be for a red bud. And once again, I'm hoping it's going to be big enough. I did most of this with a mattock. I used the shovel a little bit, but we'll see. She went off with the truck and trailer to go get the trees from my uncle. So we'll see when she gets back. If I gotta dig a little more, then I'll dig a little more. Here's the red bud. We ended up having to dig the hole out just a little bit more to make room for some of the roots. So just dug a little trench for the roots and put it in. Put some mulch in. Allison planted some flowers. But the red bud, it's spring now. It was winter when we were shooting this video, but the red bud's starting to bloom a little bit. And as the spring comes along and things start to green up, I'll make another video and kind of give you all a tour of the trees we have planted. But it's about 20-foot red bud. Didn't quite fit in the little truck bed trailer, but it was overhanging a good bit. My uncle followed her on the way home, make sure that she made it home with it safe. The tree is leaning a little bit this way. We thought about staking it down. You can't really tell from the camera, but it's kind of on a hill. So I don't know if we need to stake it down or not, but y'all let me know if you know more than me in the comments if we should need to stake this thing down or not. Pull it over. I'll try to show you a different angle. See, it's kind of leaning a little bit there. So I don't know if we need to put some stakes over here and pull it straight, if that'll make a difference, or if it'll be strong like this. I don't really know enough about it.